Okay, here we go. Lesson 9, equations of lines, remembering slope. So the slope of the line in this image is 8 over 15. Explain how you know this is true. So, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so the reason the slope is 8 over 15 is because slope represents the rise over the run. Now, if you draw the right triangle, you will find that from -6 to 2 is 8. Awesome. And then the run is -10 to 5, which is 15. So you could just go like this. The rise is 8 and the run is 15. So up 8 over 15. You could also do it like this. Rise over run equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the mathematical way to do it. So y2, we'll just say this is x2 comma y2, and this is x1 comma y1. So y2 is 2 minus y1 is -6. The run is x2, which is 5, minus -10. So 2 minus -6 is the same as 2 plus 6. 5 minus -10 is the same as 5 plus 10. So either way you shake it, you're going to get 8 over 15. And that is slope. So we are done with the first one. Okay, building an equation for a line. So the image shows a line. Okay, here's your line. Cool. Write an equation that says the slope between the points 1, 3, and xy is 2. So, what you're going to say is slope equals rise over run. And you know it's going to equal 2. So the rise is going to be the difference of the y's. So y minus 3. And the difference of the x's. X minus 1. So it's going to equal 2, right? So this is what they're looking for right here. So write an equation that shows that the slope between these points is 2. So how does it relate to the... Look at this equation, y minus 3 equals 2 times x plus 1. How does it relate to the equation you wrote right here? Well, we just distribute this, we just multiply this by 2, right? Because cross multiplication. So it's the same. Rewritten after cross multiplication, which you know very, very well at this point. All right, cool. Number 2, here's an equation for another line. Y minus 7 equals 1/2 x minus 5. What point do you know this line passes through? So you'll know it passes through 5, 7. Because of this. You're going to learn about this. What is the slope of this line? Slope, which equals m. That's that number right there, equals 1/2. So point slope form, I think it's time to introduce it. Point slope form is this. Y minus k equals mx minus h. And whatever zeroes these out is a point. So 5, 7. All right, next, let's write a general equation that we can use for any line. Suppose we know a line passes through a point HK. Write an equation that says the slope between XY and HK is M. That's just right here. This. So point slope form. Okay. B, look at this equation. Y minus K equals M, X minus H. How does it relate to the equation you wrote? It's the same. All right, there's 9.2. One more, and then we're done. Using point slope form. So write an equation that describes each line. So let's just write it again. Y minus K equals M, X minus H. HK is a point on the line. All right, so the line passing through point -2, 8 with a slope of 4/5. So you're gonna have y minus 8 equals 4/5 x plus 2. I know, it seems weird. That'd be like x minus -2, x plus 2. All right, the line passing through point 0, 7 with slope -7/3. So that's gonna be, there's your y, 7. So y minus 7 equals -7/3. X minus 0, which is just x. Okay, the line passing through point 1/2, 0 with slope -1. So the y is 0. So you're just going to say y minus 0 equals -1, x minus 1/2. Now, y minus 0 is just y, so you're just going to say y equals -x minus 1/2. And you might just keep the 1 in there just to make it easier to use. The line in the image. Okay, so there's a point at -4, 0. The rise is 1 and the run is 2. So rise over run equals 1/2. So that equals M, right? Up here. Here's one of the points. So points on the line. Could have also said 0, 2, 2, 3, 6, 5. They all would have been the same, but here we go. So you got to get the 0. So y minus 0 equals 1/2. That's your slope. X plus 4. So this is just y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Now imagine you used this point, which is 2, 3, right? This would be y minus 3 equals, the slope is still the same, 1/2 x minus 2. So that would have worked also. Using the structure of the equation, what point do you know each line passes through? So -4, 5. What's the line's slope? M equals 3/2. M is another word for slope. Y plus 2 equals 5x. Okay, so let's get this in the right order. So y equals 5x minus 2. So let's rewrite this. It says y equals 5 times x minus, is it 2/5? Yeah, 2/5. 5x minus 2, yep. Okay, so this would be the same as y minus 0 equals 5x minus 2/5. So there's a point at 2/5, 0. All right, y equals -2, x minus 5/8. So there's a point at 5/8, 0. Also on this one, m equals 5. This one, m equals -2. All right, that was point slope form. A lot to unpack. Just rewind. It's all in there. Read this summary right here. Please read this summary. Just pause it and read it. Thanks, illustrative math. 10 minutes, that's it.